Alrighty, so hopping up in the 750, quick little POV night drive. We got the ambient lighting going in here, set up for purple right now, and we're gonna do a quick little night drive in the 750i. So I'm hoping the night drive comes out a little bit better with the GoPro, because the iPhone's camera at night, when I tried to do night drives, was very dark. I mean, I do have really dark tints on my car, and this is my first time doing it in this car, so that might, you know, make a big difference. But this car's got no tints, and I'm on a GoPro instead of an iPhone, so I'm hoping this is one of the better night drives so far. But we're in the big body, we're in the 750. We got the ambient lights on. I'm gonna get a seat massage going here just because I can, why not? I got the heads up display off this time around. I figured out how to do that. It's a lot harder in this car than it is in my car. My car is just a button. This car, you gotta go through the settings. So we're gonna put the max level 3 full whole body massage on, and we're gonna cut up in traffic in a, I mean, if there is any, we're gonna cut up in a 750. So they gave me this car with a quarter tank of gas. I put about a half tank of gas in it because I just don't know when I'm going to be giving it back. So I don't want to, you know, put $70 worth of gas in this big engine just to give it back after driving it for one day. But I got her in sport mode right now, and we're about to get on a semi-busy road here. I appreciate you guys for all tapping in. Always, I do appreciate you guys. What I noticed that, you know, it doesn't happen with a lot of YouTubers, I don't think, at least. I really appreciate the fact that my comments are mostly positive. Like, I do get a hate comment here and there, some negative stuff, but it's washed out by the unbelievable amount of positive comments that I get under my videos. So I just want to let y'all know that I really appreciate that. Not just you commenting, liking, and subscribing, but you commenting positive things and motivating me to keep going, and it makes me happy. I really appreciate you guys for that. So as you might notice, I just switched the color over on the, what do you call it, the ambient lighting to blue instead of purple, just because I'm gonna change it up. I feel like blue is the color that everybody uses when they do this. So we're gonna try a couple different colors. This is orange. I feel like that's like the standard old BMW color. I like to put it as green for money. Oh, green looks cool. I think the best for the vibes, it's probably just the lilac. Maybe lilac and white. Let's see what that looks like. No, I think just lilac. All purple. Yeah, that's the move. See, I'm sitting like a gangster right now. I gotta go back. I'm sitting like a gangster right now. I got my seat all the way down, so I got to like adjust my mirrors or something for myself here, because I never did that. All right, so we'll put this back to the main screen, I guess, just to see. I don't know, we don't really want that. We don't want the GPS up on the screen, so we'll go to media maybe. Is that like is it something I could do to have it like, whatever, we'll just leave it like that. See, this car makes some weird sounds. My assumption, like I said in the last video, is that that's just the engine sound, and since the big body luxury cars, they go more for you know, quiet sound suppression than they do for performance and sport, than like the M's. So I think that might just be how the engine sounds with all the sound suppression over it, maybe. But I mean, it's got to be, because it's louder when you're in sport mode, and you can feel it, or you can hear it like down revving from, like when you hit the gas and you let go, and it just like, you know, comes down in RPMs. You can hear it doing that, like that. I'm not using the paddle shifters right now. I'm just using the automatic. Look at this guy. Pick a lane, brother. I should have showed y'all. This truck just got all over it and went nowhere. The way the headlights turn on this thing are sick. You like you unlock the car and it does like the 2 middle lights and then the outside light, but first it does the 2 eyelashes, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, we'll call them eyelashes. The 2 lines across in yellow, I think, but they look so good. So I did see that some of y'all in the comments were saying that y'all wanted a like a POV rain video, just pure like rain, I guess like heavy downfall. I definitely want to do that. Problem is, you know, I can't just make it rain, so I gotta wait for that. But as soon as we have a nice day of like a lot of rain, I'm gonna get out there and try to film one of those videos. Of course, the Mustang's got to go in front of me. I mean, I'll race the Mustang. I can't be embarrassed. It's not even my car. Well, I don't want to race on this road because this is that's literally a courthouse right there. That's the courthouse I go to for my speeding tickets. That doesn't look like he's trying. Car is so nice. It's if you're looking to be comfortable while you're driving somewhere, this is the ideal vehicle. It literally feels like I'm sitting on a couch just cruising through the street, like I'm lounging right now. I got my seat all the way back, pretty much, not all the way back obviously. I would be laying on, you can put this thing all the way flat. Unlike my car, you can't flatten the seat out. This thing, you can flatten the seat all the way back. Getting a full back massage. It's got the ball rollers. I don't know if y'all saw on the screen. Let's see if I can bring it back up real quick. It's got like the ball rollers in there and like the side and everything. The whole seat gets it. Yeah, you see it? I don't know if y'all can see that on the screen right there, but you can see the side things, the bottom, and the balls in the middle. This thing is no joke, man. I mean, that's why it's 150 grand new. This car is about brand new, like out of the factory. It's about 10 grand, maybe 20 grand more than my car. My car's like 147 sticker. This one's like I want to say like 160 something. Like 10, 20 grand more. Just purely for the luxury. I mean, for a while, I think now that the 8 came out, I think the 8 is the new flagship vehicle. But for a while, the 7 Series was the flagship. It might even still be. I know for a fact it's the highest series when it comes to luxury. Like, you know, the 8 is like a sport car. It replaces the 6, so it's a more sporty kind of sleek look to it. The 7 is more like the 5 Series, where it's a boxy, you know, just big luxury limo basically. And the 7 is, you know, the upgraded version of the 5. So it doesn't really get any better than this when it comes to luxury. I guess the X7 might be a little bit better just because it's an SUV and it's a little bigger. But, you know, what kind of car's got interior lighting and massage seats other than like top of the line stuff, you know? I mean, what kind of car is it that you can go this fast around a turn but still feel like you're sitting on a cloud? Like, you don't even feel the body roll because there is none. There's no body roll whatsoever. The thing just sits. It feels like the suspension's made of pillows. If I had to describe it, I would describe it as the suspension is made of massive Tempur-Pedic pillows. Because it's not bouncy, you know? Like, if it was, it doesn't feel like springs. If it was springs, like, even when you hit bumps, you would bounce. It's not really bouncy. It's just so cushiony. You hit a bump and you just don't even feel it. See, even in that turn, there was just a little bit of body roll. Very, very slight body roll. And this is a much tighter turn than the last one I was taking, obviously. Oh, we got a lot of cars coming. Oh, no, we don't. and chill. It's like being in a living room on wheels. Don't get me wrong, my car has luxury to it, but not like this. This thing, you just feel it. You can feel the luxury. I don't know how to explain it, but like, it feels expensive. The car, just driving the car feels like the M6 feels like you're driving a race car. This thing feels like you're driving, I guess, a Cadillac, but I don't want to compare it to another brand because I'd say this is probably better than the best Cadillac. But yeah, so M6 is in the shop. If you guys wanted to just get a little update real quick on the M6, basically what's going on is apparently the guy who owned it before me, so just a little backstory. I know you guys probably know I bought the car in Vegas and I drove it all the way back to New York. Apparently the guy who owned it before me owned it in Houston. Now I didn't know that. I thought it was just straight from Vegas, but apparently the car went from Houston to Vegas and then to New York. So me and my BMW service advisor Mike have a theory that the guy came from Houston to Vegas and he, oh look, I said BMW advisor and the screen is listening to me now. We have a theory that the guy drove the car to Vegas and then bet it and then lost it in a bet. I mean, obviously it's just a joke. It probably isn't what happened. All right, don't do that. It probably isn't what happened, but you know, funny to think about. Damn, this thing picks up. It's funny to think about, but so just an update. I brought it to.
Which one should I select?
All right, how do I stop this from doing that? Because that's annoying. Oh, there we go. So the car's in the shop because of the Bluetooth. As you guys know, the Bluetooth, it connects, but it doesn't stream music for some reason. I was having that issue for the longest time, and what would happen is I would shut my car off, turn it back on, and it would work. And then one day it just stopped working. So apparently that guy who owned it in Houston had put some sort of aftermarket tune on it. Now, some of you guys may know this already. I'm sure most of you do. A tune doesn't always mean another 100 horsepower. It doesn't always mean another 50 horsepower. It doesn't always mean another 10 horsepower. Sometimes a tune is just to shut the, you know, so when you go in reverse, when you put the car back in drive, your car camera is now tuned to stay on when you're in drive, or your seatbelt thing doesn't bling 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 when your seatbelt's not on. Like, you could tune the car for anything. You could tune Apple CarPlay into a car that doesn't have Apple CarPlay, that type of stuff, right? So there's some aftermarket coding apparently in my car that I wasn't aware of, that the guy before me did, and I was told by my mechanic at the service department that apparently he can just do a software update and it's going to wipe all the aftermarket code and put it back to factory, and that might fix it. If that doesn't fix it, the next step is to buy an entire new head unit. Now, I don't know how much that's going to cost, but my assumption would be, considering it's the entire, this part, the whole screen, it's got to be at least $5 grand. You know, that's just my educated guess. These people are not letting me do what I want here, so I'm just going to make it happen instead. That's just my educated guess. So I know that's not going to be cheap. It might be covered under warranty. I'm not sure. I have no idea what my warranty covers, to completely be honest with you. But it should be covered. It's not a wear and tear thing, so there's no reason it shouldn't be covered. I got a full bumper-to-bumper warranty on that car. See, this thing, if you put the blinker on to change lanes, even if there's no car there, it buzzes the steering wheel like as if there is one there, like how my 650 does when there is, or my M6 does when there is. But in this, there isn't. So it's kind of annoying. Nope, I was hoping you wouldn't do that, but that's all right. Appreciate it. Speed run out of this thing. Yeah, this thing can move, man. This thing can definitely move. There's a Bentley truck. Behind the Bentley Bentayga. That's what that is, right? They only make one truck, right? I think Bentley makes the Bentayga, and that's the only SUV, right? I don't think there's another one. Oh, why is he getting over? He tried getting away on me. Right when I got next to him, he got all over it. I saw his front end lift up. This thing's got so many different safety features on it that every time I switch a lane, I gotta sit down and focus on this stuff and take as much of it off as I can. Every time I switch a lane, there's like 7 different things telling me not to do it. Cutting up in the big yacht. Alright guys, so this is going to end up being a pretty short video here. This was the 750 cutting up POV night drive with the ambient lighting. The ambient lighting makes it look so cool. Hopefully it was a nice little drive. I got a couple little good cuts in there. Drop a like and sub up if you guys are enjoying my content. I appreciate all y'all who keep coming back. I'm so terrible with names. I gotta write them down one day, but I want to like remember some of y'all names and shout y'all out at the end of the video, just so y'all know that I'm noticing y'all. I know I respond to you guys in the comments, but it ain't just that. I think about you guys all day. When I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do for my next video, I'm thinking about you and you guys and how y'all are gonna enjoy it. So once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Check out a couple of the other videos on my channel if you like this one. Thanks for watching again. I appreciate you guys to no end. Peace out. Whoosh.